Hello everyone, this is part 7 on Introduction to Scratch Programming, and in this video we'll be looking upon the control blocks in Scratch. So let's start. So what are control blocks? Control blocks basically they control the performing of the code. So there are two types of control blocks. First of them it is loops, and this second one is conditionals. So let's look upon them. So what are loops? Loops are basically they repeat the code which is given under them. And what are conditionals? Conditionals only work when the given condition to them is true. So we'll have a look upon them later, but now let's start with the first block, which is the wait 1 second block. So as the name suggests, it will wait 1 second and then it will move to the next block. So now let's have something like move 10 steps here and then glide in 1 second to random position when the green flag is clicked. So now I click the flag, then see what happens. As you saw, that the cat moved 10 steps and then it waited for 1 second and then it glided. So let me put that again, and like that. It waits for 1 second and then it moves to the next block. So I can also change the value here like 10 seconds, but 10 is a long there, but I can set it to like 5. So when I click the flag, so as you can see, the cat moved 10 steps, it waited for 1 second and then it glided to a random position. So now let's come to the next block, which is very interesting, and we'll look upon that now. So the next block is repeat 10 times. So as you can see, this block is little bit different from the events block there and also from all the blocks which we looked before. So why is it like that? As you can see that there is a space here in which we can put some other blocks like wait 1 second, then move 10 steps, then point in direction but glide in 1 second to random position. So now let's have a look. So what it will do is, it is a loop. So what it will do is, it will repeat the code 10 times, as we have put the value here to 10. We can also change that to like 12. So now it will repeat the code in it here. As you can see, the block is here and we put these 3 blocks in that. So what it will do is, it will repeat the code here 12 times. So now when I'll take when green flag clicked here, and now just see what happens. It waits 1 second, then it moves 10 steps and then glide to a random position. As you can see, the cat is moving randomly and it waits for some time in that. So as you can see, it's repeating. So it will repeat for 12 times and then it stops. So it's quite interesting. From now, this will be very helpful for you to make your games, as you will need to make the code run multiple times. So now let's look upon our next block, which is very interesting. That is the forever loop block. So it is similar to the repeat 10 block here, but as the name suggests, it will forever run the code given in it. And as you can see, when I compare these two blocks here, you can see that the shape is little bit different. So as like that, as you can see in the repeat 10 block, there is a code can also join to the beneath that. Like, let me do that. Like that. And yeah, so now let's check that turn 15 degrees. And now I'll make the 12 to 3 times, as you have understood that. So now let's wait for a few seconds and then see what happens. So as you can see that after completing that loop, what the cat did is, after the loop was finished, it moved to the next block and it was turned 15 degrees. So let's set that back to 90 there. I'll set the position back to the normal. And now let's have a look on the forever block. So as you will see that there is no space here like that, so no block will attach to it beneath that, and it is obvious that when you want the code in it to run forever, so there will be no time that the computer will look beneath that block. So let's have a look. Like, move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees. So let's have a look. When green flag is clicked, then it will forever run the code inside that. So let's look. So yeah, as you can see, the cat is rotating, and it will never stop. So what if I want the same thing to be done in the repeat 10 times block? So let's check that. Instead of that, let me put that here and just see what happens. The cat moved a distance, it turned, and then it stopped. Let me put that to like 40. Then you will see, as you can see, the cat revolved for some time and then it stopped. But in the case of forever loop, let's put that here and let's check. As you can see, the cat will never stop till we press the stop button here. So as I click the stop button there, you will see that the cat stopped, and when I click the go button, then you will see the cat starting revolving again. So let me set that back to 90, as it will be easier for you to understand now. So as we have looked upon the first 3 blocks, now let's have a look on the conditionals. As you can see that these two were the loops. This was a loop which will repeat a specific number of times, and this forever loop will have no time limit in that and no repetition limit. So let's look upon this condition here. So what it says is if then. So what it will do is, whenever the boolean will say true, only then the code inside that will run. So what is boolean? Boolean are the statements which have only 2 answers, true or false. In the machine language we say that 0 or 1. So now let's have a look on the booleans now little bit. So like from the operators, if I take equal to operator here, which I will explain you later in the later videos, but let me take it for now, just for an instance. So when I click that, so what it says false, as nothing is not equal to 50. So when I put 50 here, then see what happens. When I click that, it says true. So, as you have understood that 50 is equal to 50, but nothing is not equal to 50. So, that is how it works. So, they are booleans. They are called booleans. So, in Scratch, you will easily understand about the booleans, as they will have a shape like which are equal to operator here we had. They will have a cone shaped at the two edges. So you will easily understand about the booleans. As you can see that there will be a boolean sign input there. So like if I'll take equal to and I'll put there 50, and now let's check that. When green flag is clicked, if 50 is equal to 50, only then the code inside that will run, or else it would go out of that condition. So like as it was true, as you will see that it was true, only then it would work. So like if I put that back to nil, then see what happens. As you will see that nothing will happen, as nothing is not equal to 50. So as it will say false, therefore the condition didn't work. So let me make you more aware, like greater than and lesser than signs. Like let me tell that to 50 and 100. As 100 is greater than 50, therefore the condition will work. When I click the green flag, so as you will see that as 100 was greater than 50, therefore the cat moved 10 steps and turned 15 degrees. So but what if I place 100 in the lesser than here? So as 100 is not less than 50, therefore the condition won't work. So like let me show you. So as you will see, nothing happens here. So I'll explain you in the later videos about operators, but for now, for instance, let me have a look there. So like as you have understood about the if then condition here, let me make you aware about the next block here, which is the if else block. Let me put that back here, and from here let me grab say hello for 2 seconds. So now let's observe what happens. So let me put the equal to sign here from the operators and place 50 there. So when I click the green flag, you will see that the cat moved 10 steps and it turned 15 degrees. So now what if I'll say that nothing is equal to 50? So observe what happens. The cat says hello and it stops for 2 seconds. So let's understand these blocks. So what happened here was, when I placed 50 here, then as the condition was true, it moved in this section here from the controls. Let me show that the first two sections were similar. This section and this section was similar, and this section was similar to this one. But as you can see, there is an extra here, so that will all make the difference. So let's understand about the if else loop now, condition now. So what is that? So if the condition given to that is true, then it will move in the then block here. And if it is false, means if it is not true, then it will move in the else blocks here. So like if I put that 100 move 10 steps and turn 15 degrees in the if and say hello for 2 seconds in the else, let's see what happens. As the condition is here is true, as 50 is equals to 50. So when I click the green flag, the cat turned, it moved 10 steps firstly and then it turned 15 degrees. So now what if I remove that, and now let's check. So now the condition here is false. So when I click the green flag, it will say hello. As the condition given here was false, therefore the code moved to the next in the else block here. So as the else block said that say hello for 2 seconds, so the computer made the cat to say hello for 2 seconds. So that's how it works. So as you will be aware from now, then you will be very helpful when you will learn other programming languages, as they will be helping you to make your games from now. So you can make like just if, let me show you that, if space key is pressed, then say hello. Like, let me put that in a forever block so that it will check forever. As if I didn't put that in the forever block, then what will happen, you see that the computer is so fast that as just I will click the green flag, it will check that whenever the green flag is clicked, at that time is the space key is pressed. As it is not pressed, then it will come out of that condition there. So let me put that in the forever block here. So as the condition will be checked forever, therefore I can click the green flag, and thereafter after few moments I can press the space key then. So when I click the green flag, so as you can see there is a glow there. So when I click the space key, it says hello, and now it is removed. So when I press the space key again, then it says hello. So it works like that. So let me set the size to 100, that's good. Let me set the direction to 90 there, and the X position to 0, Y position to 0. So now as you have understood a little bit, now you can make your games from now onwards. So like we have completed the first 5 blocks here. These were the main blocks in the control blocks there, and now let's look upon this conditional pause. So what it will do is, as the name suggests, wait until the condition given to it is true. So it is similar to the wait 1 second block right there. As you can see, it will wait until the condition given to it is true. So like when I will say that nothing is greater than 50, so when I click that, it will wait until nothing will be equal to 50. So that won't happen anytime. So let me remove that, and let me say that when green flag is clicked, then let me say that wait until like 50 is equals to 50. Then what you should do after that is move 10 steps. So as 50 is equals to 50, then it won't wait and it will move 10 steps. So like that. When I click the green flag, as you will see that it will move. So they will be helpful to make your games wait until the condition given to it was true. So now let's look upon the next block, which is also called the conditional loop here, which is the repeat until block here. So what it will do is, it will repeat the code inside that until the condition is true. So like, let me say that repeat until space key is pressed, and then I'll say move 10 steps and turn 15 degrees when the green flag is clicked. So let's check. So as you will see, whenever I'll press the space key, then it will stop rotating. So like when I press the space key now, you see that it stopped moving. So I'll set that back to 90 there. And this might be a little bit confusing to you, but later you will get used to it. These blocks will be making your games very advanced and helping your games to make the condition fulfill from the user and also repeating. They are very helpful for you to make the games. So now, I hope you have understood about these blocks here. Now let's move to the next block, which is the stop all block. So let's check like when green flag clicked, wait until, let's say when space key is pressed, and in another green flag, let's say from control forever, then move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees, and now let's see what will happen here. So let me explain you about this, as we have got familiar with this, which will be rotating our cat forever. And now let's see this, as the name suggests that it will stop all the code. So let's do it practically and understand that. So when I click the green flag, so as you will see, whenever I'll press the space key, then everything will stop. So I am pressing the space key now and see what happened. So as you will see, everything was stopped. So why it was like that? It is similar to the if condition here and little bit similar to the repeat until condition there. So let me make you understand from the stop all block. So what it will do is, whenever you press the stop all, place the stop all wherever. So like when I put that to here, stop all, then it will wait until the space key is pressed, and then it moved to the next block, which was the stop all block. And what the stop all block did was, it stopped every code happening at that same particular time. So let's delete these blocks. And now let's understand the uses of this stop all block. This will be very helpful for your game to have a time limit. So like when you will understand about variables, then you will understand hopefully about how they will be used in the conditionals and also the stop all block. So let me explain you what this means is, this means that whenever you want to stop the game or stop your animations, then it will stop the game. That's all. So as you will see, there is a drop down menu here and it says all, this script and other scripts in Sprite. So like stop the script, let's study about that. If you can put that, if space key is pressed, let me make you understand, forever when green flag is clicked. And now in the other script, I'll say when green flag clicked forever, and the same thing, which was move 10 steps and turn 15 degrees. So now let's observe what will happen here. Or else I'll set that move 10 steps here, there. So let's observe what will happen here. So when I click the green flag, you will see that the cat is rotating much more than before. And now when I will press the space key, then observe what happens. As you will see that only this script stopped and this script was working. Similarly, we also have other scripts in Sprite. So what will happen here is this script will move on and all of the scripts in the Sprite will stop. So like when I click the green flag, and now when I press the space key, observe what happens. As you saw that the cat moved and it didn't turn. So that's very interesting to make your games. So let me delete those blocks there. So now let's look upon the last 3 blocks in the control blocks here. So as you can see that we have completed all these blocks here and we have arrived to the last 3 blocks. So these 3 blocks are very interesting. So let me show you with a demo here. When I say if, I'll say if when green flag clicked, let me say forever, and space key is pressed. When I start as a clone, I'll say go to random position. So now let's observe what happens. First of all, let's understand the code. So what it says that when green flag clicked, then forever it will check the condition given to that, which is if the space key is pressed, then it will create the clone of myself. So let me make you understand about the create cloning with the demo here. So I had said that when I start as a clone, go to random position. So what are clones? Clones are basically, let me say, like duplicates. So when I press the green flag there and when I press the space key, as you see that many clones appear there. As you'll see, as you can see, there are many clones here. So it's very difficult now to understand about the clones, and I have deleted all that clones now. And now let's understand about this cloning. So what is create clone of myself? Clones are, as I told you, they are duplicates and they are just the exact copy of the original sprite here. So now let's look upon this when I start as a clone. So what it means that whenever I'll create a clone of the cat, then there will be a specific function for the clones itself. Like instead of that, let me say that move 10 steps and let me say that move 10 steps forever. And let me take that. Yeah, F1H bounce. So let's see whatever will happen here is when I press the space key here, then you will see that few clones were made and they bounce. And let me set that to right left. There. Yeah. So as you can see, there are many clones arriving there, and as you can see that many clones are moving, and this is our original sprite here. So let me show that to you. And like that we have made a good design there. So as you can see that when the clones were getting created, then we made the clones to go forever and check these codes here. So what it says was move 10 steps and if on edge bounce. So now, what if I want all the clones to be deleted in the game itself? So I can say that when delete this clone. So all the clones were deleted. So that was pretty amazing. And now, I hope you understood a little bit about the clones. It is not much important now, but when you will make your games better, then it will be helping you to make games like shooting game by cloning the bullet sprite, like that. So I think you enjoyed this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, then give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, then subscribe it now. Thanks for watching.